Christmas is here again. Allow me to say Merry Christmas to you and wish you a very rewarding and happy new year. Now, I want to just go straight and talk about something that is highly avoided, like something that most of the people would not want to come out and talk about it, yet it's happening. We cannot ignore it. We cannot sweep it under the carpet. It's happening. I want to talk about toxicity during the festive season. The kind of toxicity and emotional injuries and unmet expectations that most people meet during this festive season. Because here in our African culture, Christmas time or festive season is actually that season of the year or the time of the year when you'll find families coming together. You'll find people traveling all the way to go to be with their relatives and all that. And so the festive season comes with its own set of expectations. Like most of the people, including myself, you go to meet with your relatives, with your family, with an expectation of a lot of love. There will be a lot of warmth. There will be a lot of positive compliments. There will be a lot of fairness. There will be a lot of missing and warmth. You know, that nice, exciting family moment. But unfortunately, to some, it does not happen. To some, it happens. They feel all good. They feel it was actually worth it. I am happy that I traveled. I am happy I met my people. Oh my God, the love. Oh, the food we shared together. Oh, the fun. So for some people, it actually materializes and it's actually a great time. But for some people, it's actually a downtime. By the time you're leaving that family and traveling back to your home, you are worn out. You are emotionally injured. You are like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know how I can now recover or recharge myself. Those are the kind of people that I want to talk to, and it's quite a bit of discussion that I'm going to handle with you. I'm not going to rush it. It's gonna be very calm, very peaceful, and very gradual, so that you can look at all aspects if possible. Now, what are these kind of some of these toxicities that we are talking about? And unfortunately, it's good I mentioned that some of this toxicity treatment happens, and unfortunately, they have been normalized. Especially in our African setup, the toxicity has been so normalized. Like you feel it's normal. That's how they are supposed to treat you. That's what was supposed to be brought to you. That is what was supposed to be served to you. And so even when it happens, you'll feel emotionally damaged, hurt, and injured. But somehow something in you will be telling you, but anyway, that's how it is. Actually, that's the statement you will hear most of the people saying, anyway, that's how it is. Anyway, that's how it has been. Anyway, I expected they will do that. So what are some of these toxicity treatments that people might expect to happen during the festive season? For those of you who are out there to go and just have a perfect time with your families, I salute you. I'm not going to dwell so much into you because you're already set for all the fun and your family is somehow set up for all the fun. So allow me to just spare some time and energy to speak to these people who will go and get things going south. What are some of these toxicity? Toxicity number one is the financial pressure. You know, when you travel from the city to the up country, to the village, one of the things that you will face, and you better be prepared, is financial pressure. You will hear statements like, hey, now that you are here, you can eat what you've not been eating. Now that you are here, the debts that I have for my people around here are this and this and this. Now you can pay for me. I have not paid Chama. I was waiting for you to come and settle it for me. Now that you're here, I know the school fees for so and so will be sorted. Now that you're here, you are the one buying each and everything in that house since the day you stepped in. including the smallest thing like the matchbox to light the fire, including the smallest thing like the salt to put in in the food, that will be upon you. Why? You're coming from the city, and the assumption is people from the city have a lot of money, so expect a lot of financial pressure. And unfortunately, as I said, these things are so normalized. Like, even when you're given that financial pressure, you'll be like, anyway, they're doing that because they know I'm from the city. But it is good that you know it is some level of toxicity being projected to you, and I'll be telling you later what to do to navigate around it successfully. Another thing is another toxicity treatment is everyone feeling entitled. The entitlement. Oh my goodness, the entitlement you're gonna face, or you might face, is just on another level. Everybody in the family is entitled that you will bring them gifts, you bring them goodies, you will give them this, you will give them that. Some, they even want you to remove the watch you're wearing like this one and give it to them, and they are so entitled, and the minute you don't give that watch to them, you are bad. Some, they want you even to remove some earrings you're wearing and give it to them, and the minute you don't do that, oh my goodness, they are entitled about everything. And the way they ask for it is not like even asking, is like, we are entitled to have this. Like, you don't have a right to say no. So expect some level of entitlement, and that is a toxic treatment. Don't take it as normal. Don't normalize it. It's toxicity. And it's good to have self-awareness. The other one is on public shaming. Public shaming. You might face some of the public shaming. How does public shaming come about? Public shaming will come about in different ways. Like, you will hear statements like, oh, after all the years you've been in the city, oh, now after all the years you've been working, so is this such a big deal for you to do? Can't you be able to cover the festive budget all by yourself? Can't you be able to do this and this for us? Can't you do the roofing before you travel back? You know, public shaming. They are bringing you to that point or place of public shaming so that you will feel less of yourself. You will feel like, anyway, yeah, all the years I've been away, all the years I've been away, I need to leave this place having done 1, 2, 3 for them. Because again, in African setup, as I said earlier, these things are so normalized. They will tell you, now that you are here, the sofa has to be changed. Now that you're here, we were wondering where another cow will come from. You have worked so many years, you can only leave us with another cow. Public shaming. Another toxic behavior you might want to expect is comparison. A lot of comparison might happen this festive season. Oh, look at your brother, they did this and this you have not done. Look at your sister, look at so and so, they came driving, you just came just standing like that. Look at so and so, they came with their boots fully loaded, the car boot was fully loaded. Now you just came with nothing. There will be a lot of comparison. As much as it might look normal in our African setup, as I said again, it might be normalized, but it leaves you emotionally damaged. Emotionally damaged. And that's why I want you to have self-awareness, and so that when it comes along, you know how to handle it. So comparison is another toxic treatment that might happen this festive season, because everybody is coming. And remember, just like these fingers of the hand, look at my fingers. Are they equal? No. No finger is equal to the other one. So we will never be equal. There will always be somebody traveling with a fully loaded car boot. There will always somebody traveling with a Porsche car, a very high-end kind of a car. There will be somebody traveling with a lot of goodies and another one doesn't have. We will never be equal. So there will be a lot of comparison toxicity happening around, and you better be aware of it. Another one, I'll not mention so many, I just mention a few, the final one that I'm going to mention, and maybe you can add in the comment section some of the toxic treatments some people get when they travel for festive season in the up country. It's punishment through exclusion. Punishment through exclusion, like you are literally excluded intentionally. When decisions are being made, when people are discussing about important things, you are intentionally excluded. Your opinion does not matter. You are not even supposed to participate. Or even when you try to voice out, it is dismissed very quickly and very fast. Like you are excluded. Like when even people are planning, we are tomorrow we shall move from this auntie's place to another auntie's place, and the other day we shall be going to another village, we shall be doing this. They don't communicate to you. You are like punished through exclusion, because you're not meeting what they demand from you, because you're not like how they wanted you to be, because you've not achieved what they thought you should have achieved, because you do not have that kind of success they want, quote unquote. They already have the kind of success they want in their mind, and you do not have it. So expect what we call punishment through exclusion. But don't worry, I'll be telling you in the course of this video how to handle all that. Okay? Those are mostly some of the toxic treatments that are mostly to be done to those that have traveled from the city to the village. Most likely for those who have traveled from the city to the village. But again, we have those that are already living in the village, and they are not excluded from this toxicity. They can also have toxic treatment, which again I said it is normalized, but you need to have enough self-awareness to know that this is the toxicity being projected to me, and also be empowered enough to know how do I handle that. So for those who are living in the village already, and we are coming to meet you, those from the city, we are coming to meet you. These are some of the toxicity treatments that you may expect to happen to you. Number one, devaluation. If you're the one who has been living in the village, and us who are looking all cute, pretty, and polished land in the village, and we find you in all your dusts and looking all shabby and unkept because you have been living in the village, there will be likelihood of you being devalued by those who have traveled from the city. Like they see like you are lesser than them. Even those parents, some parents will devalue you because now the high end have come in. So you are the one who will be given all the domestic chores to do, all the heavy duty work to do, all the running of errands will be done by you. You are devalued. You look like you are less. You are treated like you are less. Another thing that you might expect if you're living in the slum, I'm so used to the slum because that is where I work, in Korogocha slum, so bear with me. So if you're the one living in the village, another toxic treatment you might expect is a lot of favoritism going to those coming from the city. Every good meal is for those who came from the city. Every nice thing is for those who came from the city. Every good beddings are for those who came from the city. Every nice places in the house is for those who came from the city. Like, oh my God, like you don't deserve anything good. Literally, the favoritism is so open. It is so open. Even when they are serving, the bigger portions are served to those who came from the city. The place with a lot of meat, those who came from the city. If there are some fruits in the house, first of all, give to those who came from the city. If you get, it's okay. If you don't get, it's okay. A lot of favoritism. And this may leave you so emotionally damaged because you are the one who has been in that village. You are the one who has been putting things together. But now all of a sudden, you become less important. So it could leave you emotionally damaged and all that. Another thing is a lot of exploitation. A lot of exploitation may happen in different ways. Like I already mentioned, if you are the one living in the village, expect that you'll be the one doing the donkey work. Remember, those of us who have come from the city, we are looking all cute and polished. So no spoiling of our nails. If there are duties that needs to be done that can spoil somebody's nails, that is not for us, it's for you. And unfortunately, most of the time, it is the parents making these kids do this. So the parents will make you do those donkey work, do errands, do the shoddy jobs and all that, yet you're in your home, yet you're the one who has been there with maybe your parents and looking after them and taking care of them when these high-end kind of siblings from the city or relatives from the city are away. But all of a sudden, you're the one being exploited. Firewood needs to be fetched, it's you. Firewood needs to be the way they break them, it's you. This and this has to, it's you. And then another toxic behavior you might expect if you're the one living in the city during this festive season. The parents are fond of silencing you. It's good to know. When you know how to manage it. Parents are so fond of silencing you, invalidating anything that you say, even to a point when you say something, they're like, shut up. What do you know? Can't you see the people who are learned have come? Can't you see now these people are even more able to do things better than you do them? Shut up. Keep your opinion to yourself. What is that you're saying? There will be a lot of silencing. Silencing does not sit so well because you too have a point. You too have something that you can say. You too can contribute to whatever is happening. So it might leave you so emotionally damaged. And the final one, but not the least, I'm not giving all of them. Some you can add in the comment section. The other one is chronic comparison. Now you have been living in the village. You don't have money. You don't have education. You don't have business. You have not progressed in any way. You'll be so compared to those that have come from the city. Maybe you've not even married. You'll be so compared. Maybe you've never even traveled out of that village. Because where are you going to? Where do you even get the money to travel out of that village? You'll be compared. Look at this and so. Look at your brother. Look at their wife. Look at their children. See how their children are dressed. If you have a wife and children at home, your children will be compared to the children of those who are coming from the city. Your wife will be compared to the wife of those who are coming from the city. And I'm telling you, it is not a good feeling. It leaves you emotionally so damaged. And I want to talk to parents, because parents, hello, if you're a parent in the village, or parents receiving your siblings, your kids traveling to come to see you over the festive season, be aware of these things and do not do them. Parents, you might find yourself doing open favoritism like I have spoken earlier. Please try not to do that. If you're a parent, treat all kids equal. Don't do that public shaming. Don't. Parents, you're known to give public shaming, like I said. Please, if you're a parent, love your children equally. Parents, another thing that you might do and hurt your children is giving them marriage pressure. Hey, now you have come, it's the 7th year, you are coming alone, you have not come with a wife, you have not come with a husband. Now what are you making out of your life? Parents, you might do it without knowing. You might say it as a joke, but the person you are telling might get hurt because maybe it's not their wish to remain single. Maybe you even do not have an idea of the many heartbreaks they have had trying to date, trying to marry, so that by the time they are coming to you over the festive season, they have somebody to present to you, a wife or a husband or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a fiancé. You have no idea the many tears they have cried in that lane and in that street of dating. And here you are giving them pressure, telling them, I don't know what you think. It's like you don't realize years are moving. You don't think that you need to get married. Parents, refrain from that. And there's also another thing. Rewriting sacrifices. Parents, there's something that you might do and you do not know, and it is good that I bring it to your attention. You might rewrite you might rate the sacrifice to your children without knowing. What do I mean by this? This is where now the parent, and especially in African setup, because somehow we are supposed to take care of our parents like 100% from the African setup. So you'll hear a parent saying, after all I did for you, after I carried you 9 months in my womb, after I suffered with you, and you cannot do 1, 2, 3, 4 for me. They are rewriting sacrifices. Parents, please don't do that. Allow your children to be, because it is not maybe their wish not to be able to do what you may want them to do. And another thing that parents may subconsciously or unintentionally do and might end up hurting the kids is invalidating emotions. Parents, you might invalidate or dismiss the emotions of some of your children. Like somebody maybe is hurt by something that was said or done, and you're like, you stop it, you are just too sensitive. Look at you, what, that is a small thing to annoy you. Just because so and so said this and this, just because, like, even, you know, there are people who travel and they do not like sharing things, and then you find another sibling just comes, takes your clothes, wears them, takes your sandals, wears them, they go to your suitcase, they take everything, they take your spray, they take your lotion, they take everything, and you feel like your space is invaded, and you get hurt, and you show it. You are like, I'm not okay with this, and the parent will just invalidate that or dismiss that and tell you, you are so petty. Just your sister wearing your skirt, just your sister wearing your jacket, just your brother wearing your shoes. What is that? But there are people who do not like sharing their personal items. So when some of these things happen, kindly parents, do not be quick to invalidate. Do not be very quick to dismiss one's emotion. Handle it as a parent who is very neutral. Just see how to strike a balance between the two children whom you are handling, because if this one does not like their personal things being used, let this other one understand it's okay for one not to want their personal things to be used. Just settle it amicably without any favoritism. And some of the questions I ask myself is, why do parents find themselves doing some of these things? Because at times as kids or as children, we need to understand, where are the parents coming from when they are doing all these toxic things that are so normalized and are seen as usual. Where are they coming from? And the why, number one, is some of our parents are suffering what we call unhealed traumas, and more especially their childhood traumas. Most of our parents, they have a lot of unhealed trauma, unresolved businesses, and so they just find themselves projecting themselves to you, doing things unconsciously to you, because of the traumas that are lying in them. Remember that our parents did not grow up in a time and season like now, when we know too much about therapy, when we can be able to have somebody talking to people like I am talking to you, when you have somebody creating awareness like I am creating to you. These parents grew up in homes which were so military like. They grew up in homes where they could not talk. They grew up in homes where they were invalidated. So they have got a lot of unresolved traumas that make them behave like that. So this one I'm now speaking so that when it happens, us as children, we can be able to understand where are they coming from, and if there's a way you can help, you can just come in and bring it in a soft way to them. Mommy or daddy, kindly, this and this, you did this, I think you should have done it this and this other way. And that sometimes I tend to think, if you are well blessed, why not involve a therapist and engage maybe your parents, your dad or your mom, and see if they are open to it, because I know most of them would not be, but those who would be open to it, maybe it's a good option. Another reason why our parents may be projecting a lot of toxicity without knowing, or some knowing, it's because of the cultural conditioning. They grew up knowing, like, when people come over, they have to feel you. They have to feel you're the one in power. They have to feel you're the one calling the shots. They have to feel like you're the one monopolizing everybody. Like, it was so normalized. It is a cultural conditioning. They found that system going on. And so they're just flowing in it. They're just flowing in it. They don't even pick that it is not right. They're just flowing in it. So from where we sit as children, as we travel and find out some of these things and wonder, hey, why does mommy do that? Why does daddy do that? Why do they do? Why they do that? The second one is because of the cultural conditioning. So you might want to a little bit excuse them because of that and try to see how to navigate around it in other ways. Another thing, another reason why the parents may be projecting this toxicity to us is because of fear of losing authority. Remember, when you're growing up, they were so authoritative to you. And remember them, they have grown up in a military like kind of a setup. So they were like, authority was banging in a very heavy way. And when they were bringing you up when you were small, they had a lot of authority over you. Now you have grown, you have traveled, you are educated, you are out there. So they are fearing, you are even married, maybe you have a husband or a wife. So they are feeling like they are losing their authority over you. So that fear of they might be losing their authority over you might make them project some toxicity knowingly or unknowingly. The last one, but not the final one, you can add what you may know in the comment section. The reason why parents could be projecting this toxicity towards us as we travel over the festive season is anxiety about losing the family legacy and reputation. Remember, our parents are so cautious. They are so cautious and conscious about the family legacy and the family reputation. So if they see like now you go dressed, like now see the way I'm dressed like this. Do you know there sometime in the village I cannot go like this because why are you showing all this? Yet it is hot where I am comfortable. It is, for me here, it is comfortable. So if I go there dressed like that, like this in the village, they might feel like I'm ruining the family reputation. I remember there's a time I traveled one time to my village, and it was on a Sunday, and we had to go to my grandmother's church. My grandmother literally had to get me a headscarf to tie all my hair inside. All my hair is not supposed to be seen if you are going with church to church with her. And then she had to, I was already wearing a long dress, but I don't know why, for some reason she had to give me some kanga, some shuka to tie over my long, on top of my long dress, because I'm going to church. And I'm like, do I have to do all this? And she said, yes. If you're going to church with me, cover your head completely. And the thing I'm being given to cover my head was too big. The scarf was too big. I was feeling like it's too heavy on my head. Then I'm like, me, I go to church like this in the city. You know, what's wrong with my hair? But there you can't. But because if you show up in their church like that, you'll be ruining their family reputation. So they will force you to do it in the way that they feel. This is how we do it to protect our legacy. Like you travel there, maybe you are an in-law, you are married into that family, and for you, you are like, why should I cook for everyone? Why should I be the one cleaning for everyone? And you're like, if you need things clean, tell me. I can hire somebody and pay and get things cleaned and get food cooked. But then they're like, our family culture and legacy is that when you're married into this family, you have to be the one cooking. We see whether you've been cooking for our son very well. You have to be the one cleaning. We see how you've been doing, you know, such things. So and when you don't do them, now you face the toxicity. So now have you gotten a small clue of where this toxicity could be coming from our parents. That is some of them. Some bonuses are when I ask myself, what causes this toxicity? Where? What are the roots sprouting and causing this toxicity? Number one, it's the scarcity mentality. Remember, most of our parents grew up at a time when poverty was rampant. Scarcity was all over. So they know money is limited, love is limited, warmth is limited, reception is limited, everything is limited. So they have to behave and act like there's a lot of limitations. There's a lot of scarcity, So how they're approaching you from a scarcity mentality. Like when they see you have done your nails, they might even start quarreling you. Now you see your work in the city is just to go and sit down and do your nails. How much did you say you spent on those nails? How much did you spend on that hair? Can't you just comb it and just leave it natural? Because of scarcity mentality. So expect that they might give you that toxic treatment because of the scarcity mentality. They're saying like you are wasting. Maybe you are blessed and you have traveled with your husband's car and your car, and maybe even the children have their car, so you have come, all of you, driving. So these people will be like, look at these people, why fuel 3 cars? Why this is wastage. And for you are like, no, we wanted comfort when traveling, the journey was too long. So you are not reading from the same script, and the toxicity sets in. Sometimes when you're cooking, the kind of cooking oil you want to put them, they put very little. I am telling you. In the morning you have to take buttered bread. Them they are like, must you take buttered bread? Can't you eat the leftovers of yesterday? You know too well your children are not used to the leftovers. It's not that the kids are abnormal, but in the city they're not used to. But then the people in the village will be like, no, this is wastage. Why buy bread when there is leftover food? Why buy sausages? Why are you cooking sausages? So those are some of the things that may cause you to suffer some toxicity without even you knowing. And another one is what I have already over-explained, and I'm not going to explain it again. Unresolved childhood traumas and experiences. So, they look at you, how you are even treating your kids. That your kids have got soap for the face, soap for the body, oil for the face, oil for the body, and they're like, this is wastage. So also some of the unresolved childhood traumas that our parents suffer and battle every day could make them project toxicity to you. And another reason why they may project this toxicity to you is that they could be projecting their frustrations to you. They are offloading their frustrations to you. They are offloading their life failures to you. The failures they have faced in life, the frustrations they have encountered. Remember, some of our parents back in the village are still facing the domestic violence. So now they have been accumulating all those disappointments, and they have been waiting for you. And maybe some of them, when they are going through that domestic violence, your name is mentioned for one reason or another. So one partner might feel so and so is the cause of the fight we had another day. So when you're coming, they have already piled all those failures, all those disappointments, all those frustrations. They have piled them up, and so when you come, they're like, they release it all to you. And the level of toxicity they release to you, you might not be in a position to handle, and by the time you're leaving, you're too emotionally damaged. Another reason is the power dynamics, like I've already explained. I'll not go so much into it. the power dynamics is all about feeling like they are losing power, they are losing control over you, and they need to keep controlling you, and they want to feel important in your life. Like you might have some of them even picking issues. Why did you buy another car without consulting us, without asking us? Why are you saying you bought a land without asking us? Because they are losing control over you, they are losing power over you. They still feel like you need to ask, Daddy, should I buy this kind of a car? Mommy, should I buy this land? Mommy, should I take my kids to this school? And the minute you don't do that, they feel like they are less important in their lives. So there might be that aspect of power dynamics that might bring along the toxicity to you. And the other one I've already explained is the cultural scripts. They are reading, you and them are reading from different scripts. Them, they are reading from that old cultural script. You are liberated. You've gone out there and you are a liberal-minded person. So you are reading from a different script, and that one might not come out very, very, very well. And obviously, as I said earlier, the comparison culture that our parents have grown up with. Remember them, they found this comparison culture happening. They are just faithfully carrying it along. You know, it is very normal, this one to be compared to this, the success of this one to be compared to this, the achievements of this one to be compared to this. And in the process of them doing that, carrying out that comparison culture, they damage you, they hurt you, they say things that will stay in your heart, traumatizing you. Now, I cannot end this video before I tell you how do you manage your expectations as you travel for this festive season. How do you manage your expectations so that you are not coming back emotionally drained, you're not coming back emotionally damaged, you're not coming back emotionally injured. You will know how to protect your space. Remember, you can only protect you. You can only protect your space. You do not have control over others, over their space, over what they do. You only have control of your space, you have control over your space, over what you do, and over you. Okay? So, as I wind up this video, I want to ask myself, and I want you to ask yourself, what can I do to manage my expectations so that I do not carry along a heavy burden after the festive season, saying, oh, my mommy did this, I traveled, my daddy did this, my cousin did this, my auntie did this, my uncle did this, and now you are so messed up emotionally. Remember, expectations are always there. Like I started this video by saying, festive season come with high expectation of love, warmth, fairness, togetherness. You're always even thinking, oh, last year they treated me badly, I am hoping they'll treat me better this time. I am expecting now they have missed me, so they will be good to me. Those are expectations. But then we need to manage our expectations to avoid being emotionally damaged. Okay? Number one of how to manage your expectations to avoid being emotionally damaged is accept people for who they are. Accept that some people cannot change. As much as you expect love from them, accept that there is no love they are able to give to you. As much as you expect warmth from them, accept that they have no single warmth to give to you. Accept that they don't have that belongingness that they can give to you. You want them to appreciate you, but they keep not appreciating you, no matter what you do, no matter how you kill yourself for them. It is the high time you understand how to take people for who they are. They are not appreciative people. Accept it. Accept it, and accept that I am not expecting any appreciation from them. It's like expecting the cow to give you eggs instead of milk. Can a cow give you eggs? Can it lay eggs like the chicken? No, it can only give you milk. Or expecting the chicken to give you milk instead of eggs. Manage your expectations and stay safe. Number 2, separate hope from emotional dependence. You know what you are hoping for. I'm hoping they will love me this time. I'm hoping they'll treat me fairly. I'm hoping they will appreciate me. I'm hoping they'll go an extra mile for me. I'm hoping they will do this for me. I know how that one feels. Hoping versus what you get. So please, manage your hoping, quote unquote. What you're hoping that they will give to you and they do not give to you, manage it. Just know that, yes, I'm hoping they could have changed. They could be more accommodating. They could be more appreciative. They could be more open to discussions I want to have with them. Hoping. But have an allowance in your mind that hoping may not materialize. It may happen. It may not happen. Number 3 of how to manage your expectations as you're traveling for the festive season. Release yourself from their validation. Some of you go, you're staying like this, and you're hoping, and you're just somewhere saying, I just pray that they start saying how much I am a good person. They start saying how much I'm a supportive person now that I've been paying their kids' school fees. You want them to validate you. Start praising you. Start praising the kindness you show to them. Oh my goodness. The reality is, the more you expect validation from them, the more you might not get it. So what is the fair thing to do to yourself? Release yourself from expecting them to validate you. Validate yourself. Know for yourself and by yourself. I am a kind person. Whether they validate it or not, I know it. I am a good person. Whether they say it or validate it, I know I am a good person. Validate yourself. Don't seek their validation. The more you seek their validation, the more you get hurt, because they will not do it. They will not do it. And they might not do it intentionally or unintentionally. I'm just keeping it real for you, because I want you to travel and come back in good peace. What are you going to do to protect you, to protect your space, to protect your emotional and mental health? Number 1, set emotional boundaries. Set emotional boundaries. Decide deep in your heart that you're not going to be part and parcel of every activity happening. Choose which activities you want to be involved in. Choose which discussions you want to be involved in and which ones you do not want. Choose what you want and what you don't want even before you travel. Choose what you can take and what you cannot take. Choose what you can tolerate and what you cannot tolerate. Have very strong, healthy emotional boundary. So that when you go there and there's a discussion happening and you know that you're not okay with that discussion, you will pull yourself out of it. So that when you go there and there's an activity being insisted that it has to be done and you're not okay with it, you'll pull yourself out of that activity. So start knowing, what is these things that happen that trigger me and that I'm not okay with even before you travel. Once you are able to identify them, cancel them out. The ones you are okay with them, tick them. Another way to safeguard your space so that you come back in one whole piece, I'm winding up the video now, is being psychologically detached. Whatever that is happening in that home, whoever is doing what, whatever is going on, observe, but do not absorb. Observe, but do not absorb. You know, absorbing, I wish I had a cotton wool. If you have a cotton wool and you put water in it, it will absorb, it will take in. It means taking in. And the minute you open yourself to absorbing everything you observe, you will be damaged. Just like have a psychological detachment. You see, oh, that's what they did, okay, let it pass. Don't absorb it. Don't take it to heart. Don't take it to mind. Treat it as a passing wind. It was a wind that has just passed. And also, always remind yourself, whatever they are doing is not about me, it's about them. If they are gossiping, their gossiping is not defining me. It is them who are gossipers. If they are misdoing some things in a way that you feel these ones, they are not doing it the way it should be, it is not you, it is them. Start telling yourself, it's not me, it's about them. It's not my nature, it's them, it's their nature. That's why they are doing it that way. That's why they have done it that way. Don't feel like you are responsible because of what they said, what they did, how they did it. No. Just pull yourself back and look at it and say, it's about them, not me. Oh, that's what they said? That's about them, not me. Oh, that's what they did? It's about them, not me. That is how you psychologically detach. Another way to safeguard your space so that you come back in one piece and not emotionally damaged after the festive season. Be selective on the participation of what you want. I have already said it earlier. Be selective. Let it be clear to everybody. It is not everything that I should be participating. I am not supposed to be explaining to you people why I made that decision. Please, can we go see this and this uncle? No, I'm not going to see them. Why? I should not explain it. It is not a must for you to explain your decisions. If you made your decisions out of goodwill, if you made your decisions out of the awareness that I am protecting my space, I'm emotionally protecting myself, you don't have to explain to them. Because the more you explain to them, the more they fault find. The more they find faults in your decision, the more you explain it to them. Another way to emotionally safeguard yourself as you're traveling for this festive season is to have financial boundaries. Because as you're traveling, as I said earlier, remember you are the money machine now. Remember you are the one who has been living in the city, so you are wealthy, you are rich, you have it all together, you have a lot of money to throw around and to give everybody according to them. But it is now upon you to be so alert, to be so self-aware, and know that I need to put in place financial boundaries. The financial boundaries means you will give whatever you want to give to whoever you want to give at whatever time you want to give in whatever amount you want to give, not in what they are manipulating you to give. Giving should be free. You should give freely, willingly, cheerfully from the heart. So whatever they are trying to manipulate you to give, say no to it. Before you leave, you already know the people you are going to meet, don't you? You know you're meeting maybe your dad, your dad, your mom, your uncle, your auntie, your sister, your brother, your cousin. You know who you are going to meet before you travel. Decide who you want to give what and who you don't want to give and how much you want to give to who. And stick to that. No matter how much they guilt trip you, no matter how much they give you some bad silent treatment because you did not bow to their financial pressure, stick to your financial boundaries so that you don't come back feeling like, I had planned to give 10,000, but now they were all there and I had to give 100,000, and you come back feeling so bitter about it. Giving should not leave you bitter. Giving should leave you feeling happy, fulfilled, and able to feel good that you give. Okay? And the final one is have your own internal validation. I've already said it earlier. Internally validate yourself. They can even tell you, no, I'm asking you for 5,000. You can't even give me. Well, you mean you are this poor? Internally validate yourself and say, I'm not poor. It's only that I do not want to give you 5,000 shillings. I am comfortable giving you 1,000 shillings. But you want 5,000 shillings. I am not going to bow to your pressure. Don't tie your self-worth to them. Do a lot of internal affirmations, internal validations. Even when you're there and you hear somebody making a comment that is not sitting well with you, just be there to validate yourself. Just be there to tell yourself, this is what is happening. They are trying to emotionally damage me, but I know I am a generous person. I am a kind person. I have given what I had set to give. Sometimes be silent. Silence is one of ways to protect yourself. Because maybe the more you talk, the more you engage them, and the more things blow up. You know your people better. There are people where no matter how much you try to speak sense to them, no matter how much you want to have that conversation with them, the more they blow up. Like literally blowing up. So in such a case, let silence win. Silence is golden. Just go quiet. Just go mute. And finally, choose peace over winning. Choose peace over proving a point. That is what I'm leaving you with. Where you need to be silent, be silent. You don't have to win a point. You don't have to win an argument. You don't have to win a conversation. Choose peace. Because at times you will want to engage with them and you're like, no, you know, no, that's why I always tell you, I'm telling you, you should listen to me. By the time you're proving that point or trying to win that conversation, you are already emotionally sacked. You are emotionally damaged and injured emotionally so badly. So choose peace. When you realize that you cannot be able to bring them to a level of reasoning and your level of conversation, you are not able to have a dialogue, you are not able to have a mutual talk with them, choose peace. Leave it. It's not your life does not lie on that conversation that you are really trying to hold, or the point you are really trying to prove. Are we together? So again, I remind you, festive season comes with a lot of expectations. Expectations of too much love, too much warmth, too much of togetherness, too much of oneness and belonging together. It could happen. There are families that enjoy that sweet time. But again, it might not happen. If you're in the category of them that might not have it, this video will be so good for you. Share it with somebody so that they can also benefit. Be self-aware, know how to navigate through the toxicity that comes in the festive season, and know how they can protect their space and come back to the city in one piece and whole emotionally. Thank you for keeping it here at Touching Lives Through Love, and I hope you have considered subscribing. You have considered giving me a thumbs up. When you give the video a thumbs up, what happens? The YouTube picks it that this is good content, and so they recommend to many other people to watch it. I know you want to do that for me. Give it a thumbs up. And I always love reading your comments. Write a comment there. What I've given you is not everything, it's just part of what happens. So you could be knowing even better than I do. So kindly, if there's anything you feel I have left out, add it there. If there's something else that maybe you would want me to consider next time and have it as a topic and do it as a video, put it there. I love reading your comments. And there's that bell, that notification bell over there. Just press it. It's very free. It's very free to press that bell so that anytime we are releasing any video, you will be watching it firsthand when it is still sizzling hot. So press that notification bell so that anytime we upload a video, a new video, you are among the very first people to be notified that there's a new video by Touching Lives Through Love that you need to watch and get empowered. I love you so much. I'm wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. God bless you, and keep it here at Touching Lives Through Love.